Hey everyone, it's New York Dan here. How's it going? How's everyone doing? Gonna talk some Sarasota Tim. Tim, I got 2 phones here, mateys. 2. And I got a third one filming. Yeah. We have to do that because he's a sneaky rascal. He blocks all the comments. You can't even read them. We gotta go incognito. Speaking of incognito, smells okay. I had to film it because they say if you don't film it, it didn't happen. Yeah, you know my famous cook-off that I had? The one that, what was that, Styler made fun of my cooking and said that I was going to have to go to the hospital. Here it is, guys. This is the soup. I had it in a cold refrigerator, my lads. I don't know. Where's the hot dog pieces? I was already eating. Where the heck are those? I was already eating one of those. It's the same soup, guys. If it wasn't on camera, it never happened. The dill, the onion. Oh, that's good. Parsnip. Still good, man. Still good. That's veggies. It's probably healthier than eating food at a restaurant. You don't know what's going on at the restaurant. Cayenne pepper powder, man. Product of India. Just like New York Don's motorcycle. No, seriously, guys, you know what's really good? Look, you put a little bit on. I'm not saying like a whole whopping. It's coming out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you know what's weird? This thing comes, it's like wide open. There's no shaker on it. But I love this stuff, this pepper powder. I'll get some more of it. Oh, that's going to make me sneeze. I'll show you guys what it looks like. You see? Yeah. You just put a little bit of that cayenne on it just for some seasoning. Let's try it. That's really good. I could even use a little bit more, I think. Cheers, guys. A little IPA. Founders, I think it's called. Looking at the box. I had these cans left over, and being that it snowed today in New York, I don't have limited beverages, my man. I don't buy a bunch of diet sodas. I'm like, I'm going to treat myself to a little IPA, India Pale Ale. Or Imperial. Is it Imperial Pale Ale? I think it's India Pale Ale. Yeah, you know what? I think we got a theme going on here. We got the Indian cayenne pepper, the Indian beer, the Indian motorcycle. That's pretty good stuff. Just a taste, man. Just a taste. So, yeah, I got a lot of good stuff to talk about in tonight's video. Top of the morning to you, me lads. It's also the early morning video. Yeah. Reason why I was doing this one now, I want to show that soup. Yup. I want to show that on camera. If I just told you guys that I was eating it, you guys would be like, that if it wasn't filmed, it didn't happen. Just like with Sarasota. I don't want to follow in his footsteps. if he talks big on camera. No, you can't just talk. You got to show. If it wasn't filmed, it did not happen. So, a couple of things going on today. We're going to talk about the depreciating asset. Tim put out a video today about it, his trailer. But he played it off, or he's attempting to play it off, that it is actually appreciating. We're going to get to the bottom of that, and we're going to look at his comments. And this time we're going to see them all. We know that there's trickery involved. By the way, you guys may have seen it already. I put up a short video. The Coat Tailor reviews products. It's kind of a takeoff on one of my favorite shows. Yeah, you guys might have liked the show back in the day. Yup. Remember Lamont? Remember that classic theme? It also had a Ford pickup truck, I believe. No, wait, that might have been a Chevy. Which truck did they use in that show? Now I'm wondering. Now you got me wondering. I think it might have been a Ford. Let's see. Yeah, one of my favorite shows. Sanford and Son. And I'll be able to tell you guys right now. Yeah, no, I was right the first time. It was a 1951 Ford F1 pickup truck. That's what it was, guys. Yup. Yeah, that was a classic show, guys. Lamont and Fred. That's it, guys. So, yeah, let's go over. Oh, yeah, the futures are not looking good, guys. It's in the red, Fred. Speaking of Fred, them futures, they're in the red. It's going to be ugly. That's not good. 278 for the Dow, 248 for the Nas. I don't know. We'll see if it can correct by the morning. If anything can steer the tide around. It might be a rough opening tomorrow. We'll see. We get through it one day at a time. Yeah, I'm ready to launch my damn stock channel. Well, it's like, what are we calling it? The membership. Yeah, we're going to talk stocks. I'll show you guys the kind of stuff I'm doing, the trades, all that good stuff. We're going to do that. Where I have 2 membership levels. It's going to be ready, I think, tomorrow. Monday night, we'll do it. I put in all the stuff for review. It takes a little bit for them to approve it, right? Yeah, I think it's already approved. I'm not 100%, but tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. Probably tomorrow in the video, we'll launch it. I'll activate it officially. Yeah, stock picking. It's more than just stock picking, though. We're going to talk investments. We're going to talk. My goal is to provide good information as to how to manage risk management. Yeah, I'm not one of these guys like Steve Stevens at VIP Sports Bet, where he's like saying, oh, we're going to triple up your money. Oh, you're going to make this big money. Oh, no, I'm not doing any of that, guys. I'm looking for a reasonable return when I do my trades, and I'm looking to manage my risks. Yeah, it's no good to have big returns if you lose your capital. And I'm very much against the concept of having a fund where they're managing your money for you and they're taking fees. You're paying for someone else's family, someone else's dreams. A family man, he's got to get paid for working at the fund, the ETF, Exchange Trade Fund. He's got to pay for his kids. Yeah, he's got kids. He's a family man. The wife, she wants fine things in life too. She wants a fancy ring, maybe some jewelry. She's got stuff she wants to pick out too. They all want a piece of your retirement. Yeah, you got to pay them. And even on a down day when the market's doing terrible, they're still getting paid. That's why it's like the concept. I know a lot of people disagree with me. They're like, what about like Vanguard? What about like you put it in an ETF and they can't. I'm not doing that, guys. Now, I'm going to be straight up. This channel, or the membership that I'm doing, the membership part of my channel, it's for entertainment only, so to speak. I'm not promising anything. I'm not saying that I'm a money manager or whatever. You're going to see the kind of trades that I'm doing. It's for your entertainment. You can see what I am doing. That's what we're going to be doing. And I will keep you guys posted what I think's good and what I think's bad. Even Kramer, he lost a lot of money with his investment club. I ended up having to pay for that. Guy's terrible. He did a terrible job. I would be ashamed if my advice was as bad as his. Yeah. Unfortunately. And CNBC in general, they have another thing, a pro segment. Yeah, another membership on their site. But you know what? I'm not paying for that. I tried it once and it was awful. All they do, they tell you about the stock after it's already made its move up. And then you buy it like a fool and the thing will sink back down again. It's useless advice on their channel. Yeah, so that's my stance. So I try to do it alone. I try to wing it. And I make educated guesses on stuff. I educate, though. I will go over all the stuff that I'll explain what my logic is. Yeah. I've even given Long Island Ken some trades that would have been really lucrative, and he didn't buy into them. He didn't. You believe that? Yeah. I've given him good advice. He's afraid to go big. That's the problem. Yeah. No, yeah. It doesn't work all the time, but the idea is to have more winners than losers. That's our plan. Oh man, now the futures are down 308 points, Dow futures. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And there's also trades. I do trades during the day where like I take advantage of a day like that. If it's way down, I might be buying something. It's not necessarily all just what are you going to sell? The money is actually made when you buy the stock. Yeah. It's kind of reverse logic. So anyway, let me get back on task here. Sarasota. I had this all. Oh yeah, I was looking up the Sanford and Son. Let's see. We're going to talk some of his vids. How about that? And I got to keep it compact, Jack. We're going to keep it compact here. And, yeah, here's his vids right here. That's one of my goals. I'm going to separate out the stock stuff from the commentary. The commentary will be on my regular channel, my free portion, and all the cool stuff I do, my own content. I actually had some people contact me and they said, hey, you know what? We really love your own content that you do more than the commentary even. Like when I went to the store the other day, I posted that, or I did the boat trailer tires and stuff. They're like, yeah, we actually like that better even yeah, some of the people, they're not that big on Sarasota or Nomadic. They're like, we actually like your content. And I'll be going on that cruise soon, a Florida trip, a whole bunch coming up. But this is kind of like a filler. It's like the hot dog. It has a lot of filler in it. But it tastes good, right? The whole mix. Yeah, so when I do this, tomorrow I'll talk more about it when I officially do it. But I set it up 2 levels of membership. I think the first one's at $5, the second at $25. The $5 one is like a good way to support the channel. you'll get like videos sooner, like first dibs when I put the videos. I'm going to try to be putting them out a little bit earlier than I have been. I'm trying to adjust my schedule so I'll be up earlier and take advantage of the light since it's so dark out this time of year in New York. Yeah, it's terrible, guys. We had snow today. You won't believe it. 32, baby. 32.3. Look at that. And what do I have inside? It's only 36% humidity. I got to run my humidifier some more. Plug that in. So yeah, the first level, I will talk a little bit of stock with the first level of membership too. Yeah, I'll tell you guys a few of the things I'm doing with the first level. But like the second levels for people that are they're real interested in that. Like they're like me. They are doing investments and things. They want to learn about this stuff. Yeah, a lot of people do that, And like my brokerage, I pay more in commission every month on my professional brokerage. There's a lot of fees involved. Last year, I think I paid like $1,500 commissions and fees on my account, but it's worth it. And with margins and everything like that, the margin interests and stuff like that, who knows? My expenses, they could have been like 10 grand or something for expenses on my brokerage. So it's like when you're doing investments or you're serious about doing stuff like that, yeah, believe me, it's expensive stuff. And the membership, like $25 a month membership, that's practically like free. So anyways, that's what's going on there. Okay, focus. Keep it compact. I'm trying to get to the video list. Did that disappear? There it goes. I see, speaking of, it looks like Steve Stevens put out a new video on, what is it, VIP Sports? Yeah, he's got an interesting podcast there about sports betting. But you know what? It's not even worth doing that sports betting. I'll tell you why. If you lose money with stocks, you can actually deduct that from regular income. Yeah, you can deduct. It's something like $3,000 a year off your regular income, and you can keep doing that until the total loss is deducted. And if you have other stock wins, you deduct it from that. Yeah, the sports betting, you can't. If you just have losses, you can't even deduct that off your income. So sports betting, man, that's like, I wouldn't recommend it. Only for fun, just for fun, man. If you're gonna root for your favorite team. VIP Sports, Las Vegas. He has a new video. Okay, Sarasota. Oh, and you know what? The VIP Sports guy, Steve Stevens, he was going off on his podcast the other day. I watched it about other YouTubers. Not me, but like the ones doing like sports, talking sports betting and stuff. He was getting all mad at them. He was like, they're YouTubers. They're not professionals like me. I've been in this business for a long time. He's like, I don't have time to live stream at a game. That's what he said. He's like, I'm too busy doing the running the business. Okay, Sarasota's videos. He did. I looked at what I watched some of these today. He did 4 videos today. The manager, he's off from the market. Yeah, the robot's there today, putting down the towels. He off, man. He off today. He was able to do 4 videos, man. He got to step it up, man. Get the money coming in, man. A lot of credit card bills coming. So the first one he did was about his RV being a depreciating asset. The next one he did Vivor dirt bike lift review. Then after that, he did his Goldwing DCT Goldwing 2022. Smooth Road Beast plus KLX 300 Dirt Weapon. Then he did one driving to Planet Fitness and talking about today's events. Wow. Now, most of these videos, I'm not going to lie, the moto video where he's riding the Goldwing, you know, that's, if you're into bikes, that's one thing. But a lot of the people aren't. So he's going to have less views on that stuff. A Vivor dirt bike lift got low viewage as well. It's this funny little thing. Instead of using the kickstand, you just press this. You press down on a foot lever and it lifts your bike just a little bit higher with like a platform, so you can like work on it and the bike's not leaning on the kickstand. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of his viewers are going to be clamoring to buy that. All the thousands of viewers he has that drive a dirt bike. Huh. Yeah, he was saying that he sold a lot of merchandise and a lot of people bought because of his videos. He's going into comedy on that one. I seriously doubt a single person bought any of that crap. The toolkit, the flimsy gazebo thing, this motorcycle lift thing. I don't think anybody bought that junk because they saw it on his review or whatnot. I really don't think so. No, that stuff, if you're going to get tools, they have to have a lifetime warranty. I wouldn't waste money on something that they're not going to stand behind it, man. I'm going to show you the tools I got, the tool set. It's really nice stuff. Lifetime warranty. I'm going to show it to you. I'm not trying to sell this crap either, guys. I'm just showing it to you because I'm a mechanic and I like quality tools. I do a lot of repairs and stuff. Even when it's not even stuff for the channel. It's just in general, I'm always doing repairs. I need really good tools. Just sharing with you what I got. I'm not selling you anything. Nope. Not doing that junk. So, okay, the RV being a depreciating asset. That I kind of incorporated that in with my video, my short video that I just put out with my favorite show, the Sanford and Son. Okay, let's check this video out. Hey. And we're going to go over the comments on here. Definitely. Sarasota Tim discusses his experience living full-time in an RV, highlighting how it has been a financially beneficial decision for him. He lives in a 2024 Flagstaff 25 FKBS camper, which he describes as a gold mine rather than a depreciating asset. Yeah, maybe if you actually put some real gold, if you put a couple gold bars in the cabinet of that RV. Yeah, the gold is so heavy though, it probably would break the cabinet shelf if you actually did that. I'm hungry. Damn shelf would break, but the asset would start appreciating. Oh, something happened here. What the heck's going on? Am I on the same phone? Oh, it gives me things to recommend. Ask about this video. How did the haters and trolls help? Let's do that one. The speaker, Sarasota Tim, claims that haters and trolls helped him by creating a problem at his previous living situation, in Boynton Beach, which ultimately led him to move and embark on new adventures. He states that their interference caused him to leave, and this departure led him to travel to places like Utah, Lachlan, Nevada, actually, meet subscribers, stay in a penthouse in Vegas, and ultimately purchase a small teardrop camper to start making more video content. He summarizes by saying the trolls helped him. Wow. Let's see what this says here. Why avoid apartment renting? He says because his landlord started raising rent significantly, being a $500 increase. He described as a 50% increase. He found that shocking. He states that I'm cheap. The hell with that. I ain't paying no $500 increase. Additionally, the pandemic put him out of work, making it difficult to pay rent. He also expresses his dislike for owing people money. That's a new one. I guess because it happens too many damn times. He compares the cost of living in an RV to apartment rent, stating that the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment would be $1,800 a month with utilities, where his RV living costs are much lower. He suggests RV living is a way to beat the system and live for next to nothing. The question is he beating the system or is the system beating him? Okay, his long-term financial view regarding his RV lifestyle is that it is a profitable and sustainable way of living that allows him to save money and avoid high costs of traditional housing. He views his Flagstaff camper as not depreciating, but as a gold mine. He paid $30,000 for the camper, which included trading in his previous Wolf Pup RV. After 2 years of living in it, it is now worth between $35,000 and $37,000, meaning he has gained value rather than lost it. Well, I kind of beg to differ with him on that one. You guys may have seen it. I put up a short video on my channel. Someone was selling almost the same camper by Forest River. It was pretty damn new. It may have been a 2024 or 2023. And they only wanted like $13,000 for it. And that even was negotiable. I'll put the link. I'll try to put the link to that video. I got to remember that. Put the link for, where do we put it? In the description of the video or the comments. Maybe I'll pin it in the comments. I got to add Brian Johnson, the link for that too. I forgot to even do that in my other video. Oh, speaking of Brian Johnson, by the way, longevity we're talking. He's a YouTuber that wants to live to 180. Yeah, I actually have a new supplement that I'm going to talk about here. I'm going to put it right in front of me so I don't forget this. Jeez Louise. Lot to remember, friends. Lot to remember. Okay, so yeah, that one, you can check it out and see what you think. It's almost identical. Here's the deal. the trailer, it might be worth, like in Tim's head, what he thinks it's worth to him, because he's using it, he's polishing it, he's keeping the tires inflated, he's taking it on a trip or whatever. But he's used to it, right? The thing is, so if he needed to turn it into cash, it wouldn't be worth that kind of money. No. So somebody else doesn't want a trailer that Sarasota Tim lived in. Especially not if they find out the trailer was used to live in. It's probably worth a lot less than if somebody had bought it, parked it in their yard, and they're like, we use this 2 weeks a year to take a vacation. No one's been living in it. Yeah, if they find out someone's been living in it, it's probably worth a hell of a lot less. And he's got a leak under his sink in the bathroom that's been going on. The awning had a problem. It broke or it wasn't working. The jacks don't work right. The standard jacks. Yeah, you can actually see he's using right underneath here. It's like a jack stand that's aftermarket to level it out because his jacks broke. The automatic, the ones built in. Yup. He says he's been living for free in his RV for 2 years, aside from low rent, and has been living free for 4 years now, including his time in the Wolf Pup, if he adds that in too. His last trailer. Tim asserts he is not going to lose. Had a phone call coming in there. Call my agent, man. No time, man. No time for call, man. You watch the video. If you want to see me, you see me on the video. No time for call, man. Yeah, believe it or not, I actually told, forget, that was a notification of a comment. I actually told some of my friends, I'm like, you know what? If you want to like hang out with me, fine. Like if you want to set up like we do dinner or meet up or whatever in person, right? I'm like, let me know. I'm like, game on. But I'm like, don't like constantly ring my phones. Because I'm busy doing a lot of stuff. I don't have time to always to be on the phone, you know. Yeah, I'll be in person. Mano a mano. That's how you do it. Stoic, baby. Stoic wisdom. Focus on productivity and success. Yup, that's what we're about here on New York Dan. We're about stoic wisdom. Yeah, we call it out. We call it out straight. When we see things like a depreciating asset, we talk about it. Yup. Tim asserts he's not going to lose on his camper, truck, or motorcycles, even suggesting that any potential losses would be minimal due to his negotiating skills. He promotes the RV lifestyle as a way to beat the system, quote, and live for, quote, next to nothing, calling it the best life I've ever had. He encourages debt-free individuals to consider it as a viable and economical housing solution. Huh? It's pretty funny stuff. So, yeah, he's claiming that his asset is the best thing. Here's the problem, though. Oh, here's the comments. This is what I was just going to say. Megan Pruitt commented, how much is the lot rent? That's what we're talking about right there, guys. The lot rent. It's exactly what I wanted to know. There was a reply. I had to switch phones there quickly because I know that the other one might not show all the comments. This one I have incognito. This a user by the name of X. It says paying rent is basically taking money and lighting it on fire. Understandably, people need to do that, but you're much better off paying for a house versus some RV you got to pay rent to park. Huh. It got 7 likes. Now, if I try to like it, okay, we're good. I'm in the cognito mode. Jeff Wirt, 5336, says RVs are like vehicles. They depreciate in value. It got 40 likes. Pro Coach 2373 says it will depreciate below what you paid for it at some point because it's a depreciating asset. Case in point, you could pick up the same unit a year or two older in the low to mid 20s. That got 6 likes. I got news for you. I think you could pick it up a lot lower than that if you shop around. Yeah, there might be a hardliner around. You know, like that guy out east, if you guys watch my videos a while, we called him Mean Gene. He ran like a little junk store out east, and he had that payloader, a Chinese payloader. It was pretty flimsy looking stuff. He wanted like $6,000 for it. He's like a holdout, you know. He's got it parked out there. A lot of people drive by. He's not going to give you probably the fair price on it. Yeah, if you buy from a holdout, someone like that, you're going to get ripped off. There's always a way to get ripped off. That's the problem. But yeah, the real asset value, it's always going down, guys. Unfortunately. The only way you can avoid that, if you buy an old trailer, you get it for next to nothing, and then you fix it up. Then it will hold its value. It won't go any lower, you know. But not these things that cost like big money. You know, 30 grand or whatever, 40 grand. Sky One. Oh, I like that Mustang. It's got racing stripes on it. It says, Tim, in the words of my mom, you're spending money like a drunken sailor. Ha! Yeah, look at that car. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Tim, as long as you believe this, that's good. But still, it will lose more value than you think. I made a lot of money with land. I bought and sold houses. But you do you and be happy. Dennis Carrier 262 commented that. It got 22 likes. Apparently it's Fred's birthday. Michelle 6580 said, happy birthday, Fred. Any friend of Tim's is all right by me. And 111,684 subscribers wish you a healthy new year. I think she may have gotten that subscriber number. There might be a small mistake, man. Might be off just by nothing big, man. Maybe 60,000 subscriber. It was within the margin of error, man. Sarasota Tim has the Midas touch. Every RV he touches turns to gold. It defies the laws of economics. X commented that. I wonder, is this X a legitimate commenter? It's just a bunch of X's. He says, still paying rent though. Can't just park that thing anywhere. Yeah, that's the problem. And there was no answer from Tim about the RV lot rent. He did not answer that one. Yup. Oh, more alerts are coming over. Thank you very much. Denise Weezy says, after watching Liz Amazing, I don't think I would ever buy a new RV. Used is the way to go now, which is partially why some of them are going up in price. Michael says, make sure you're maintaining your roof. JC commented, come on, Baker, now go get walking. Happy birthday, Fred. It's your mama, commented that. And Baja Jamie commented, happy birthday, Freddie. Felix Peter, 1971, said Fred is definitely crushing it. And of course, TRD Off-Road shouted out to Fred for his birthday. Mary McBride said, what is your campground name? There's no reply to that. A lot of Fred well-wishers. Voodoo Drug commented, that's hard to believe about Tim's camper going up in value. He says, I just traded in a 6-year-old car with 35,000 miles on it, and I lost 25 grand. But my rental property sold and made me a killing. LOL. That got 12 likes. And Sky One commented, I like Teddy's place. There's a few comments on here. St. Louis Scott, greetings. It says, wait a second, Cowboy Tim is made up? No. I guess Tim was saying that in the video, that he made up Cowboy Tim. St. Louis says, 25 FKBS, baby. Let's see what else. Oh, there's that Hartford again. Yeah. He's talking about a trail running shoe. He's talking shoes. Great shoes, etc. Cascadia 19. Walmart, baby. That's where NYD gets his shoes, man. They're only $16, man. $16. So, anyway, trying to keep it compact. Before I wrap things up, guys, yeah, that trailer, he's going into comedy with that one. That's just as funny as my Sanford and Son on my AI. Before I wrap things up, I got to tell you guys, I am going to try this stuff. I saw a video on YouTube that this farmer was clouding. He said his dad had a serious heart problem or blocked artery problem. This was a long time back. His dad was 50 years old. He had like a heart attack. The heart doctor, put him on a strict diet. He said, you follow this diet if you want to live. 2 or 3 months, the father was trying the diet. He felt terrible. He went to the heart doctor. They said, the doctor's gone. He's like, oh, where'd he move his office? They're like, nope. He died of a heart attack. So then his dad was like, this is ridiculous. I'm not listening to this guy. He did his own research or whatever. He found out. He started taking this supplement, which I have right here. Lecithin. Lecithin? Is that how you say it? Or lecithin. Lecithin, I think. You know me, man, with pronunciations, man. It's very hard, man. I better at stocks than being a teacher, man. Lecithin. Okay, his dad was taking this. He had scans done and stuff. Or years later, he had something checked, and they said, yeah, your arteries look fine. He claimed this cleaned him out, and he lived to be like 86 years old. And when the doctors, oh, by the way, when he had the heart attack, he was like 50. The doctor said you had like 6 months left to live. They said you're very he had trouble walking. He was saying his dad couldn't make it from the house to his car. It was only like a 50-foot walk or something. He said this worked. He said he takes 3 of these a day, the farmer, and he said he thinks it's very good for his heart. And he said they keep it hidden. They don't want people to know about this. That's what the premise of his video was. I put the link. I don't know if I can find it now. It was a video, a random video that popped up in my feed. It's not a big channel. It might be buried. Yeah, unfortunately, I might be able to look through my history, but I looked up some stuff on the internet about lecithin, and I think it's worth a shot. This thing was only like $18, and they had a buy one, get one free, so I really only paid like $9. 200 soft gels. This says take 1 a day. This is what the capsule looks like. I'm just going to bite it. I'm not going to swallow that horse pill. There's liquid inside there. Just bite it, man. Just bite it. But you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm not going to take that right now because I just had that soup. And I don't want to... I don't want to chance it. If the soup messes my stomach up, I'll know it's the soup. But I don't want to take that experiment with this right now. After I just had the soup, I wouldn't know what the heck's going on. Is it this thing? Is it that thing? I'll try this tomorrow. And I'll try some of the Chinese hair serum too. Yeah, man. 1 at a time. We don't want to not know what's causing what. Oh, I put batteries in this thing. Guess what, guys? I got this at Dollar Tree. It is a disco light. I paid $1.25 for it. Oh, the octopi are back in the tank. I don't know if they're swimming or not. Check it out. We're going to activate it, guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's party time, baby. Yeah. Check out my disco playlist. It's on the channel. I was just working on it. I moved a few things around. I put some stuff on my 80s playlist. And then I put one of the songs from my 80s playlist, Robbie Dupree. I put him, Still Away it's called. I put him over on my disco playlist. He was actually one of the last days of disco. His song came out in 1980. That was getting to be about it. Yup, it was getting too late. Once it got to 1980, forget it. That was the end of the disco era. So that's a great song, by the way. You'll know it if you hear it. It's on the disco playlist now. And I put some other stuff over. Oh, that American Hero, Greatest American Hero theme from Squirrelbait's parody of Tim. I had that on the disco playlist. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is not really disco. It goes on the 80s playlist. Robbie Dupree, though, that's a classic. It's like, why don't we still away, do, 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 still away into the night. I know it ain't right. That's off key. That one was bad. I hit something. I went off key there. It's like the Kawasaki going off road. That definitely, I got to practice that one. Yup. I'm sure it's a hard song to sing. Yup. All right, guys. Hey, I hope you have a good one. Yup. This is your friend, New York Dan. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah. Welcome to Monday. A magnificent Monday. Let's hope. An automatic Monday. We'll have to watch it. See what the market does. All right, guys. Yeah. Hope everyone has a good one. This is your friend, New York Dan. Over and out.